Hey everyone, I'm DirectorMusic, and I'm a music composer. I've been doing music for 3 years now, and you may know me from projects like Heroes, RHS2, Rolantis, Rollernauts, Egghunt 2019, Archmage, Skybound 2, and many more projects that I've worked on throughout the years. Today, I wanted to make a slightly different video, well, given the fact that I upload just music here, I guess any video is different. But I wanted to talk about some things that have been on my mind lately, and things that I really want to clarify. And the first thing I want to talk about is, why has Director not uploaded on this channel for like, I don't know, well, 6 months, up until I released Egghunt soundtrack? And there's I think a pretty reasonable reason for that. Wow, a reasonable reason, never thought I'd say this. Basically, I have a lot of load on my shoulders. First of all, I'm a student, and that means I go to school Monday through Friday every week. And, you know, given the fact that I also work alongside school and I have to keep up with not only the school load of all the home assignments and all that, I also have to make sure I don't fall behind on my contract work, you know, due dates and everything. I have to keep in line and keep on working on music. Well, me saying stuff like that makes it sound like, you know, I don't like it or anything. No, by all means, but it just gets very time consuming at times, and I think you know, that's one of the main reasons why I simply don't have enough time. And then also I want to socialize. You know, I want to socialize with my friends, my family. I also, you know, have a plethora of other hobbies that I also would like to you know, do. For example, you know, I like playing games. I think that's a hobby, and you know, so things like that, they really take time, and I don't know if I can manage to also work on videos that would be entertaining at the same time as often as I do music. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason why. Alright, next down the list is, what's next? What's coming next? So I've released Egghunt, you know, I've been promoting the heck out of it and everything. So what is coming next? Well, first of all, I would like to address one thing that probably not everybody knows. I've been recently uploading my older work to Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon. That's because it's been on YouTube since forever ago. I think I started uploading soundtracks here back in 2017 or something like that. So there are quite a few old stuff that I'd like to get onto Spotify. For example, just today I released Tropics Paradise soundtrack. You can find it now on Spotify, iTunes, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. There are a few more soundtracks that I'd like to release as soon as possible. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's in the nearest future. As for new work, I'm going to be taking a little break from commissions, well, contract stuff. And you know, there's a project that I'm working for myself, and it's a personal project, and I would like to spend some time on it you know, as well. So I'm going to be on a little vacation, so to speak, and I'll work on my own stuff. And that my own stuff is an album that I'm writing. I'm writing songs. It's coming together slowly, but I hope to get it released at the beginning of June, or sometime in June at least. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm going to be working on in the future. And if there is anything else, I'll make sure I'll have you guys updated. The best way to keep in touch, or just to actually follow me in general, is to follow me on Twitter at director_1406. And yeah. Okay, so the third one is about the Egghunt, and I promise, okay? I promise to make it quick. I want to do videos about Egghunt, which would dive a little bit deeper into the music itself, because I think people would be interested in that. There are quite a few Easter eggs, and no, this is not a pun regarding Easter and, you know, egg hunt. Literally Easter eggs I've put into some of my music, and I would like to share them with you, but I don't know if you guys want that. So if you could leave in the comments down below, what do you think about this? Should I do like behind the scenes videos of egg hunt or something like that? If you guys would want to see that, let me know. I definitely would want to do that, but you know, I just don't want to waste time on something that you guys wouldn't want to watch. So yeah, that's basically all regarding egg hunt. And lastly is the long-awaited Q&A that I've posted about like 3 weeks ago, you know, asking you guys questions. By the way, thank you guys for all the questions you've sent me. I'm gonna answer them all, don't worry. So I'm gonna be paying my debts from 3 weeks ago now by making this video. So yeah, so here we go. ChuckXZ/rephrase asks, what are your favorite synths to use? Also, have you ever used Nexus, Sylenth 1, or Serum in your workflow? My favorite synths are probably the ones built in FL Studio, and also the ones provided by East West. So I guess I've used the Dark Side by East West only for a brief amount of time, but it has some pretty good kind of soundscapes, or whatever you want to call them. As far as synthesizers go, I've only worked with Harmless, Harmer, Citrus, and yeah, that's pretty much it regarding synths. One thing that I will say is that I really would like to use one of them in the future, because I've heard many great things about these synthesizer programs, and especially Serum and Nexus. So if the need arises for me to make more electronic based music, I will definitely look into the said synths, and yeah, we'll see what the future holds. Maybe one day I'll do an entire soundtrack with Nexus or something. So yeah. Kyle Allen Music asks, friend? Well, it's a tough question, you know. You see, I don't know. Well, according to my calculations and all the you know, readings that I've just performed are correct, then I think it's a safe presumption to say that theoretically the answer would be yes, with a 100% probability chance. So yeah. By the way, in other words, yes. Gamer_IO asks, what inspired you to start making music for Roblox games? Why Roblox? Well, it's a pretty good question, because I seem to be receiving this question quite a bit, you know. So I've been on Roblox since 2013, early 2013, and you know, it's been part of my life somewhat. You know, it's been a game that I've stuck to for this long, and you know, I think if it weren't for my music hobby / work that I'm doing at the moment, I think I would have left Roblox way sooner, and I wouldn't be playing those kinds of games. But I found a passion for composing, and you know, simply I just found opportunities here, which led me to, you know, bigger and bigger projects, which have bigger loads, you know, bigger ideas, everything became gradually bigger, and it became so big to the point where I could consider it a job if I were to do it full time. So basically, a few coincidental circumstances around the time when I started basically led to the fact that I found my foot in Roblox. And also there's another question from Gamer_IO who asks, also, where did you learn how to make this nice music? As well as from Ziggy who asks, did you teach yourself how to make music, or did you take a class? Yes and no. Let me explain. So yes, to the part of me going to music school for 6 years and learning the fundamentals of music theory, learning how music works, what works, you know, and stuff like that. Also, I've learned how to play piano for 6 years, so I can pretty comfortably and freely operate a MIDI keyboard without any problems. So yes to that part. No is because well, you know, as much as a music school can give, you know, in the end, I still had to learn how to operate equipment like my DAW, which is FL Studio 20, VSTs like, you know, East-West stuff, you know, various tricks and techniques I used in how, you know, achieving some kind of sounds, post-production. Everything in that area was learned by me through practice and trial and error. So it's a pretty complicated question, but yes and no, because I've learned a lot of stuff in music school, but I also learned a lot of things myself. So yeah. That Kid Evan asks, will you allow me to use your music? I'm new to this. In brackets for a video. If you're talking about my soundtracks, no, because it is my work for another game, which means I own it, and it's also technically an intellectual property of that game as well. So, no, sorry. But I think I have some unused tracks laying around, which are sitting, gosh, from like, they date from a few months to years. So, I don't know, maybe I'll release them all as a royalty-free kind of pack thing, I don't know. But, if we're talking about the soundtracks, sorry, no. Max asks, have you considered producing instrumentals for vocal musicians? If so, how come you haven't done it yet? It seems like there is so much to earn from there, and it would be a great way of putting your name out more, since you make great tracks. First of all, thank you very much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. Second, I have considered. I definitely have. It's just that I don't feel comfortable enough in the world of listenable music. And by listenable music, I mean, you know, things you listen to in your free time. Pop, rock, jazz, hip-hop, R&B, what else do people listen to? You know, country, you know, actual songs. I haven't tested my feet in these waters enough that I could feel comfortable by, you know, offering my services, paid services, to other people, which I'm really hoping it'll change soon, because as I said, I'm working on an album, and I really think it will give me a lot of experience, and after that, maybe, but at the moment, I don't know. It's something that I don't feel comfortable enough. I lack a lot of confidence, so you know, I'd rather get comfortable and actually learn to, you know things better in this kind of work. So yeah, basically that's basically why I haven't done it yet. Houdini or Houdini, I don't know, sorry, asks, will you be producing music for Lumia Legacy? As far as I know, no, but that's because they haven't contacted me regarding this project, and I have no word who they're gonna pick, so I don't know, but so far, no, because I have received any indications or any offer from the development team, so yeah. GFX Machine asks, what are your thoughts on Travis Scott? Let me listen in a minute, and then I'll give you feedback. Well, I've listened to his stuff, and I mean, I don't know, it's not my kind of music. But I respect the hustle he's making. I respect the dedication he puts into his work, and I can understand why people like him. So, from an artist perspective, I definitely do like him. But from a listener's perspective, I don't know. It's just not my type of music. So I'm not in a position to say anything. Sorry. Anyway, so this is it. Thank you all for watching. I hope to do more videos like that in the future. Again, regarding that egg hunt thing that I mentioned earlier, please let me know in the comments. I will definitely look at them, and I will reply to any other questions that you have. Yeah, I hope. Thank you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the enormous support recently on the egg hunt soundtrack, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day, everybody.